John Wayne Gacy. The name sends chills down the spine. A seemingly ordinary man who became one of America's most notorious serial killers. But what drove him to commit such horrifying acts? To understand, we must dive deep into the mind of the killer clown. Gacy was a respected community member, a businessman, a Democratic Party volunteer, and even a part-time clown who performed at children's parties. But behind him mask of normalcy was a deeply disturbed individual. Born in 1942, Gacy grew up in a turbulent household. His father was an abusive alcoholic who belittled him constantly, calling him weak and effeminate. This toxic environment planted the seeds of insecurity and anger that would later manifest in horrifying ways. As he grew older, Gacy struggled to reconcile his public persona with his inner demons. He was twice married and seemed to live a conventional life, but his darker side couldn't stay hidden. In the 1970s, Gacy lured young men and boys to his home under the guise of offering them work or friendship. Once inside, he revealed his true nature. Over the years, he brutally murdered at least 33 victims, burying many of them in the crawl space of his suburban home. Gacy's ability to compartmentalize his life allowed him to evade suspicion for years, even as young men continued to disappear. Psychologists who studied Gacy after his arrest noted his lack of remorse and his chilling ability to justify his actions. He claimed his victims were worthless and that he was performing a service by eliminating them. This twisted logic, combined with a manipulative charm, made him a textbook example of a sociopath. What drove Gacy to kill? Experts point to a combination of childhood trauma, repressed desires, and a need for control. His crimes were not just acts of violence, they were a way for him to assert dominance and erase the feelings of inadequacy that had plagued him since childhood. John Wayne Gacy's story is a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind even the most ordinary facades. While his crimes shocked the world, they also raised critical questions about how we identify and prevent such evil from taking root.